Let's talk about leadership. Leadership during unprecedented times, like our current pandemic. I'm Shirani Pathak, licensed psychotherapist and author of the book Fierce Authenticity, Show Up, Be Seen, Get Love. And I'm feeling super inspired because I work with a number of leaders in my private practice. All of my clients actually are leaders in their professions, in what they do. And one of the conversations that's been coming up a lot lately is showing up as a leader in these unprecedented times that we're in, and that sense of imposter syndrome that comes up, the sense of being a fake or a fraud or being two-faced, yeah, all the things that might be popping up right now. And I just wanted to hop on and do a quick video speaking to leadership in the times that we're in right now. So one of the things that's super important to remember is people are struggling right now. There's a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. There's so much going on. And what people need most right now is a leader, someone to step in and help, just be present for them and be with them and meeting them where they are at. And what I mean by that is, as a leader, you're going to have different experiences and you're going to be meeting people differently. You might have one person who's totally not feeling anxiety or panic around this. They're actually navigating well. They have a lot of tools, a lot of skills, a lot of resources, and you're going to be interfacing with that person differently than the way you're going to be interfacing with someone who is struggling, who's in a lot of fear, who's in a lot of panic. You're going to meet that person differently, and you're going to be interfacing with that person differently. And after interfacing with that person, you might pop into some judgment, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe they're having that experience. I can't believe how much they're freaking out about this. It's driving me crazy. Why are you doing this work that you're doing? Or, whatever thoughts might arise for you. And that's a part of the process. So your role as a leader is to show up and be able to meet that person where they're at in their panic, in their chaos, in their fear, and to be a safe, calm, soothing, just a safe place for them, and being able to meet them there. And then when you step aside or step away from that person, you're probably going to go into a personal process because, again, we're in an unprecedented time right now. There's actually a lot of trauma that is activated right now, and a lot of uncertainty. And so it is brrr. So you might step away from that interaction and feel oh my gosh, they're so dumb, or, oh, they're so stupid, or they're so panicky, or whatever might be coming up. And that is a part of the process. That is actually a part of the collective experience that we are having right now. That is a part of, the collective grief and uncertainty and fear that is swirling around. So I wanted to come in and name that. Just if you're having that experience, it's perfectly normal. And you're not weird or a bad leader or a bad manager or a bad CEO or anything. You are not bad if that is the experience that you are having. You are human. You are human and you are doing the best that you can in this really crazy, uncertain time that we're in right now, where a lot of people are feeling panic. And so you have to also step back from that, go through your process and do what you need to do, and just process your feelings that arise as a part of that. And then get back out there and be ready to interface with the next person, and it's going to be that process back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I was actually speaking with one of my clients about that, and it just, my hands kept doing this. We're on the phone. I'm doing telehealth right now. So we were on the phone, and she couldn't see what I was doing, but this was very much the action, like being out here, supporting people out there, and then coming back here to my process. Over here, being present for the people I'm holding space for, and back to my process. And back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Because if we're not allowing that to happen, we're going to have a whole lot of unprocessed, undigested emotions, and they're going to start coming out sideways. I remember Danielle Laporte calling it spiritually constipated. You're not only going to be spiritually constipated, you're going to be mentally and emotionally constipated as well. And it's going to start coming out as irritability, as frustration. You're going to start taking it out sideways on your family. And we don't want that while we're all sheltering in place right now. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share this video with you, for my leaders. And, you could be a leader of a team, you could be a leader of an entire organization, or you could be the leader in your home and your household. And either way, the principles are the same. You're going to be taking care of you, popping out, interfacing with someone, meeting them where they're at, holding space for them where they're at, coming back into your process, doing what you need to do for you, and then popping out for the next person, popping back in, popping back out, popping in, popping out. That's what we're doing right now. And the other thing that's important to note is treating each of these pop-outs as an individual experience. So rather than judging and evaluating your leadership skills as a big whole, like in general, it would be more so assessing and evaluating, how did I show up as a leader for this person? Okay, how did I show up as a leader for myself as I was processing that? And now popping out, how did I show up for this person over here? How did I show up as a leader for them? Popping back into my process. And so rather than looking at, oh my gosh, I showed up in completely different ways for all these people, so I'm a really inconsistent leader, instead of showing, having that thought running through your head, it's okay, I was able to show up and be present with this person and lead them in the way that they need right now. And I was able to take care of myself and do self-leadership in the way that I need right now. And then popping out, popping in, popping out, popping in. And so taking each of those interactions as the benchmark, I guess, for how you're showing up as a leader instead of the collective experiences as a whole. So I hope that helps. My heart goes out to all of us right now, because these are some challenging times that we're navigating, and just remembering together we will make it. So thank you for joining me in this video, and as more themes and topics come up, I will be sure to share them with you. So thank you. Bye.